Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. It took me a bit of finding. I knew I had it. So tonight I'm going to be reviewing San Miguel. Reason why? Because the bridges between countries have reopened. No quarantine. Which means now we can look forward to, as long as there's no massive flare-ups, going abroad. Going to Spain. I've been as my holidays in October. I damn need a holiday. You know, really looking forward to it. So today, San Miguel, 5%. I've obviously San Miguel. You normally see it. You more see it. I mean, you do see it in Salou. Salou being part of Catalonia in the Costa Dorada region, and you do see it there. But Estrella is king of that area because Estrella is a Barcelona beer, Barcelona, Catalonia, you know, that sort of thing. Whereas San Miguel is more from the middle of Spain. But hey-o, still a good lager. So, gold pour, good lacing round, lovely frothy white head. Lovely light malt aroma, as you'd expect, but hints of hay and grass, and to me, hints of holiday. Nice sweetness of the malt on the mouthfeel. Really nice, really pleasant. Oh, Friday night. Whew, it's been a week, hasn't it? Hey, every week's a week at the moment. And I don't mean it in the fact that a week is a week. Yeah, we all know that. But yes, another interesting week. So, a week where I was supposed to be at an interview earlier. And been offered 2 interviews in a week. So, just goes to show you sometimes, you know, the jobs are out there. And if you've got a good CV, get your CVs up to date. If you are unemployed and you are looking for a job, get your CV up to date. Show what you can do. Obviously, never bullshit because they'll rip you to bits with bullshitting. But you know, getting it out there, applying for jobs, try something slightly different. But at the moment, the job I'm in, it's not been a pleasurable year by no means. There's been issues, but going forward it's going to be a very interesting month or so. New people coming in, and I think the changes will be massive. But as somebody who the internet is not, I'm not afraid of using internet apps and all that. For me, it's a welcome change. It's time the modern gardening was brought into the modern world. Boris Johnson is going to give a coronavirus briefing, probably telling us about the country's now part of this, you know, flipping between borders sort of thing. So what I've done, I've decided to myself to hold the pause button on any future looking for jobs. Hold it down. I mean, I seen a job today and it was so close to home, and only on like less than 2 miles, in fact less than about 1.5 miles away if anything. And although the money wasn't quite there, the job and that could have been really interesting. But again, I'm going to hold fire and see if discussions that I've had this week are going to come to fruition. And as a gardener, I'm a creative gardener. I like to make things better, and I know I can. But I like to make things better with minimal amount. You know, with a garden, you can have a great garden, but you can make it better and not make it hard to look after. And that's where my focus and my goal is. But also you can get the community involved, and there are a lot of people who like gardening, and especially in these very times at the moment where people are frightened of going out and mixing. My bloody wind. Definitely going to have to build an area for me hot tub to sit in and just get rid of that gazebo. And build a community doing gardening. You know, there's so much that can be done. And hopefully the seeds can be sown soon. Funnily that, seeds, gardening. I'm with you now and again. It's fucking tearing big gazebo. You can hear the, and it's not really windy, but when I put the gazebo back up, I don't think I did it properly. I think I prefer my other gazebo with the curtain sides. The only problem is you don't get a seal. Oh well, can't win them all, can you? So, enjoying this. It's getting me ready for going to this, you know, going on a plane with a face mask on. And my dog's going to come in a minute, chucking it down my bloody vein. Going on a plane and seeing how it is over there. You know, by October it might calm down quite a bit, because obviously everything's evolving on a weekly basis. So luckily I'm a few months away before I go, and getting back on theme park rides, doing some all-inclusive, you know, theme parks in the day, all-inclusive at night, get the dinner, bottle of wine for dinner, as you do, and enjoying the beers, as it were, and hopefully not catching anything, you know. Hello you! You got wet? Oh dear. And I've got great news today for my dog. He's been for his check-up. The swelling he had like a lump in his pancreas or something. He thought it was cancer or a cyst. All the antibiotics have got rid, and we had to pay another 26 quid. And hopefully we'll get, through insurance, we'll get quite a bit of that back of what we paid so far. And yeah, for a 13-year-old, he's in good fettle. And now we're just going to give him aspirins every other day, because I've got a vet who's gardening look after, and he says to me, give him aspirin. He says it's good for the bones and that, and so it'll help them. So I'm all up for that, you know. Dogs are your family, aren't they? Your life, if you have a dog. Especially this fella, because he loves his mum and dad and family. All about family he is. And very much like his dad, funny enough. I mean, like most people, you do hope for your family. I mean, I do feel bad not going to the interview today. The one the other day at Derby Council, walking 15 minutes to the job, walking 15 minutes back, and then the possibility of paying for car parking on top of going extra petrol. I'm like, fuck that. You know, I mean, it's alright if you live in Derby, but from Nottingham it's a trek. And today I do feel bad for the people. You know, I don't like letting people down. It's a thing in life where, but I mean, I suppose in a lot of ways you have to do what you feel is right for you. And I can see a good future, hopefully. You never know, do you? You never know in any job. But it's great when you see your new managers, and the new manager says, you know, he knows you, and it's like, huh? And the beard fooled me. I looked at the lad and I thought, no, he's young. And because obviously, you know, these days the younger people take managers' jobs, whereas a lot of older people, when they get to 40s, they think, I'm not taking a bloody manager's job. Can't be done with stress. And it's all about the stress and dealing with people. Me, all I just want to do is do my job, do well, enjoy life, have a laugh, chat to people and talk about normal life and things that make you laugh. You know, having a laugh is so very, for anybody with mental health issues, you know, watching a film and making yourself and laughing at a film, even crying. You know, there's films like Marley and Me, because obviously when you are suffering with any mental health issues, watching a film, they're like, you know, soppy films where you're going to burst. It's good. It's good for your mental health. It's good to cry. It's good to laugh. Really strange, isn't it? So, really enjoying this. Going down a tree, full pint, massive bottle. Don't drink anymore because we've got to go out to the chip shop tonight. Friday night's usually Chinese night, but tonight's it's the chip shop. Nice chicken kebab, some chips, gravy over the top. Oh, what's not to love about that? I'm a proper English person. I'm not mad keen on curries. I like the smell of curries, funnily enough, sometimes, but I'm not mad keen on them. So I go for the really, really mild curries. And last time I had a curry, that is, I went to an Indian restaurant in Nottingham, drinking the wine as you do. And that at that stage, not like now, I could drink a bottle of wine, it wouldn't faze me, wouldn't even touch the sides. And obviously that's not a great thing, but in them days, you know. Anyway, drank this wine and 2 glasses in, so a bit of a lightweight to be fair. And I'm pissed out my head. I'm the life and soul of the table. There's 12 of us at the table, life and soul. And then all of a sudden, I hit the brick wall. I'm like, oh fucking hell, I've done it. And that's it. And no, you know sometimes when it's like, shit, I've drank too much. I need to go to a quiet place, try and get myself back round. Went to the toilet. You got the sit down toilet. You got the urinal. I boffed into the urinal. All this rice coming out. Filled the urinal up with rice. And yeah. I've got a pang of guilt every time I go there. Not many times I'm sick actually. I mean, I was sick about, I think it was 3 years ago now. When I last went out with our mates before things, you know, didn't go. And we went to a posh restaurant in Nottingham Centre. Although overrated. Can't remember the name of it now. What's it called? Near the castle. Bloody hell, what's it called? Ah, it's gone. It cost me 200 quid that afternoon. Bloody restaurant. I mean, the portion sizes, it's alright having these posh meals, but if the portion sizes are crap, then you're paying more out for the sides, and you might as well go to a cheap and cheerful place and get a good plateful. Eat the plateful, then start drinking the beer. The food soaks the beer up and you're not pissed off as so quick. And anyway, we went drinking afterwards, after this very paltry meal. I find that with fine dining, that's the World Service restaurant. That's what just come to me. Whew. Yeah, World Service restaurant in Nottingham. Very overrated. I mean, the beef was nice, but the portion sizes are ridiculous. You know, if I'm paying 60 quid for a meal each, I at least want something that looks like a meal and not a couple of dollops on a plate. And we had to get sides of potatoes, boiled potatoes, because the bloody meals were that crap and small. But yeah, and then we went drinking round town afterwards, having a good laugh. And then they started dancing in this bloody pub, didn't they? You know how you are when you're pissed up, you're dancing away, not giving a shite about the world. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God. Obviously, dancing away, beer, wine and whatever in your belly set me off, didn't it? I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to puke. And I'm in Squares in Nottingham city centre next to the Market Square. And next to me it's like, bleh, bleh. And these people in the corner, they were horrified. Oh dear. Came out of there, fucking fell over on the road. Oh, what a night that was. It's funny, ever since then one of my friends don't talk to me. Or they went slightly funny after that, but hey. Such is life. you can't win them all in life, can you? Can't please people all the time. Good friends and family know if you're struggling. If you're acting weird, it's like, why are you acting different to you normally acting? And then you say, the best thing to say is to people, you know, someone who's acting a bit different, are you alright? Is there anything you need to get off your chest? Imagine saying that to people in the world. Friends, family. You know, there's loads of people out there that, for some reason, that they've been different to their normal self. And, you know, 99% out of 100, it's because there's a reason. And a lot of the time, people know with me. I mean, I've got a manager at work. There won't be my manager soon because the company's changing. But he's helped me through quite a bit, chatting to me and that. And I mean, it's like now at the moment, I was going to move jobs. I was absolutely intent of getting away from the job. But I've chatted to these people and they, fucking hell, my gazebo's ruined. They appreciate what I'm bringing, and I bring, you know, a lifetime of gardening experience, genuine, no bullshitting, and a very, very good worker, and someone who can make a change. And they're seeing the vision now, and hopefully it'll all come through. Or the thousands of plants I've got sat out there are just going to go to waste. Well, they won't go to waste. I'll give them away. But part of my plan is to make people see how good I can make things, and it will begin soon. I've no doubt about it. But you need to make people listen to you. And I was very lucky. You know, in jobs, sometimes you're there at the right time in a job. I left school in 1987. In 1988, I managed to get a job on Nottingham City Council, and I was an apprentice gardener. And at that time, Nottingham City Council was one of the best in the country. It is by far that now. And the bedding schemes and winning Britain in Blooms and everything made us one of the best for a big city. And the standard of work, the ethos, yeah, we had a skive now and again. But when it looks as good as it looks, you can. If you're some bullshitter who makes out you're doing 8 hours work a day and you're doing an hour's work, you get found out. And in life, people get found out. And it happens all the time. When I left the City Council, within a year, they found out how much of a difference I made to that place. And now I go by, and the park I used to work at is a shell. It's lost. From the untrained eye, you would see, oh, grass is a bit long, and that, but they wouldn't see what used to be there. And it's so sad. And me, wherever I go, I've made a difference, and I don't like to be beaten. Well, I won't be. And we've still got nearly a pint. This is going to be a long review. Do apologise. It's been a reminiscing. It's been a soul-searching review. It's been funny. I've had an up and down year, a dark year. Only not family wise, nowhere near, but certainly work wise. But coming out of that, you know, letting people see what I can do, and understanding that, give me the free roll. There's a you know, in any job. The funny thing is, in my last job, they knew straight away the sort of person I was, and they gave me a free roll to take over the colours and that, and make basically Rushcliffe, Borough Council, make Rushcliffe a better place. And I did. And we donated plants to people, to community groups, And most of it came from my garden and what I'd made and what I'd grown. And from a small outlay, got a lot back. And that's what I'm hoping to bring, finally. Should be interesting in the months ahead. If my gazebo stays up. So it looks like I'm going to have to do a bit of the money I wasted on the gazebo, 115 quid, I will reuse the gazebo but use it for functions, it looks like. And build an actual wooden structure outside, 4x4s, on a floor, probably a decking floor with grass, artificial grass over the top, just to, you know, keep it nice on your feet. Put a roof on, put sides on, make it more into like a sauna room in some ways, so the heat goes in and really warms that room up. Put some probably wooden doors on, leave it the colour it is, whatever colour it comes as. I reckon about 300 quid for the project, and 21 minutes, Jesus I can yak. And that's my winter job. I'm going to push it up and make full use of the garden. Have a seating area in front, so you can see the garden. Have blinds on the windows, so for privacy. And that's the next project. Got to have a project, haven't you? Got to keep the brain ticking. And just get hold of it, all the product, all the stuff. And then, you know what I'd love to do is get solar panels on the roof. And actually, one of them solar panels that heats water. And somehow rig it up so that the water is heated in the hot tub from solar panels. Now that is an end game. Talking of end game, Marvel films soon. So, in some ways it's a review, and in other ways it's like a little virtual pub. I do apologise for the length of the reviews. If you watch it all the way through, it's probably interesting. But in any case, an absolute stormer of a lager. You know, for me, much better than the standard lagers that are available in the UK, but they're all good in their own way. And at the right time, on the right day, everything tastes great, doesn't it? You've had a long day at work and you need some alcoholic refreshment. That first pint, it's like, yes, get in. And that's how it should be. And I've got to say, for all the people that comment, and for some of the lovely comments that I read, I don't read all the comments. I mean, I had one the other day saying that you shouldn't drink lager when it's not, and I do understand that, but I can't be arsed to go up to the house to chill lagers out. The cost of it. What I will do at some stage is use the little fridge there for lager reviews. But as it stands, I've not far off done all the lagers anyway, because lagers don't come out as often as real ales do. But yeah, some of the kind reviews saying, you know, your reviews are brilliant and all that. And I tell you what, it hits the heart. I'm no expert, and I've never claimed to be an expert. I know what, you know, I worked in retail for 5 years on booze, so you pick up some. I've been to courses, and I've obviously drank a fair bit over the time. And I have a genuine love of what I do. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't. It's like in life, I wouldn't be doing gardening if I didn't love what I did. Yeah. I'd go into doing something else. I mean, I'd love to go into brewery work, but you have to go to college and that, and unless I win the lottery and get the money to go to college and actually study breweries and making your own beers in that way from grains and actually setting up like a micro brewery in the garden, that will come at some stage. But a little microbrewery. Oh, could you imagine? These are all plans, future plans, and you know, all hopefully will happen at some stage in the future. You know, as we're all alive, we all need something extra to do. You know, the worst thing you can do is sit at home watching TV all flipping night. It drives you insane. You know, getting out there, doing stuff. You're only here once. Enjoying life, whether that's socialising, going running. You know, there's so much we can do. I mean, I like solitude a lot of the time. Hence why I come down and do these beer reviews, because it's a way of chatting to the unknown. I don't know 99.99% of the people out there. But to get kind review. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and you don't mind being pointed out that you're wrong. You know, there are better people out there, better reviewers out there. Twat, aren't I? Talk some shit. Well, I need to go and try and repair this gazebo again. I can see it wafting about in the wind. Oh, I fucking hate the wind. But totally enjoyed this. Been a pleasure. Thank you, San Miguel. You brought Spain back to me. I mean, there was a time this year when we thought we're never going to go on holiday. This bloody pandemic. But obviously the world needs to get back to normality in some way. And I do think that once the systems are in place, don't forget, all these Nightingale hospitals in the UK are in place. They was not in place at the start of the pandemic. They are now in place. If it all went tits up, they've got the capacity now to deal with virtually anything. But they've also got the drugs out there now that are helping to stop so many people from getting it. And more drugs will come out that will be able to stop this. And then everything will go back to normal. But there's a case you could get it. You start taking drugs, there may be a vaccine. I don't think it's ever going to disappear. But the quicker we get back to normality in some fashion, until it dies down to such a low rate, I don't think because the world is such a, we all travel here, there and everywhere, I don't think it will disappear, everywhere. But it's all about being smart, isn't it? I still wash all my hands, I still do everything as much as I can to not bring it home and not get it myself. So, the longest review yet. And after a long week, it's been good to get it out there. You know, I've done a lot. I do a lot of thinking, and I need to stop thinking. It's one of my downfalls. And the best of us can look at ourselves and see where we are wrong. They are the best people. If you look at yourself and you think, I'm an arsehole, I talk to people about shit and that, you know. If you look at yourself and sort yourself out, you become a better person. If you look at yourself and you think, I'm fucking great, I am, and you're an arsehole, then you'll always be an arsehole, and yeah, that's you, fuck off. But the best of us are those look at ourselves and say, you know, I'm in the wrong. Best way to be honest with yourself. I'm honest with myself. I drink too much, I know I do. But I'm a great dad, great family man, go to work, provide, and I'm genuinely a nice person who may now and again go a bit overboard with piss taking, now and again. Right, out of 5 then, great light malt flavours for a fantastic lager. Not a craft lager, not a lager that's any different to a lot of the world lagers out there. They're all very samey and they taste like malt, hay, grass. You know, they're all a lot samey, but great tasting, thoroughly crisp and refreshing, and goes down so well. If anybody watches this the whole way through, please comment. I want you to know. I want to know if you do, because most people think, fucking hell, he talks shit and turns off after 5 minutes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, I haven't given 5 out of 5 yet. Okay, now, out of 5 today, 4.4 out of 5. Absolutely loved it. Was a fantastic end to my work week. Wow, what a week! The amount of stuff that goes through my brain is as active as it's ever been. Maybe that's the key to life, isn't it? Being anxious just makes your brain tick over at 10 times what everybody else does. It does make you wonder. But it's always nice to be good to people and be nice to people, not be an arse. Out of 5 then. Oh, well, you done it, haven't I? Okay, now. Anyway, thanks for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the lovely comments. And see you soon. As always, stay safe. You know, I wouldn't like anybody to bring it home to the family. And cheers. See you soon. Cheers.